Despite what everyone's been saying the past 6 months, the majority of people under 45 did not vote for Donald Trump. So why did public perception of Gen Z go from this?
You're an anti-patriotic, anti-constitutional person crashing our party because you tried to stop our democracy.
What is a woman?
Oh my God. That is so fucking weird, y'all.
To this.
Is it cool now to be a Republican?
Oh, for sure. A couple of years ago, I still felt iffy about wearing a MAGA hat out. Now it's totally cool.
Wow.
It's normal.
The same sentiment is permeated around the discussion of the 2024 election results regarding Latino voters, black voters, that nearly every demographic is now conservative. But they're not. Harris won every racial demographic but white people, every generation younger than Gen X, women, and people who went to college. I talked about this with Michael Frias from Catalist, a Democratic-aligned firm famous for being the first to do deep dives into actual individual voter data after each election, and whose report on 2024 has been argued over and over and batted around like a piñata since its release on May 19th. And he said the reason it feels like everyone is Republican, even though that's not the case, is because of the election outcome.
You know, if you're a sports fan, this is like, I can gain more yards but not score points. At the end of the day, in elections, the final score is the only thing that matters.
Catalist found that two major but really hard to define voting blocks that decided the election were people who voted in 2020 but not 2024, and first-time voters, who Trump convinced the majority of to cast their first ballot for him. And that could be less to do with politics and more to do with how people get their information.
Most reports don't talk about it. Ours, quite frankly, doesn't spend a bunch of time on this piece, is the media ecosystem has changed fundamentally. I think we have to figure that piece out, because if you're consuming news to inform your politics, we did okay with you. If you're consuming culture to inform your views, then we didn't do so well with you.
If public perception is that Gen Z is more conservative, even if it's not true, that bleeds through into pop culture. It can have the double effect of discouraging left-leaning voters from showing up while energizing the right. And that is something Trump is very good at, shaping public perception around the idea that he's winning, even when he's hit a loss at every turn. It's with that mentality that he's reshaped the Republican Party. Their messaging isn't conservatism or fiscal responsibility, it adapts to whatever issue they think they can make it look like they're winning on. And if the opposition can adapt, as we saw in 2024, that perception becomes reality.
An opponent is never the same opponent that you battled. They're evolving. MAGA isn't going to be what it is today in 2024, what it will be in 2026.